Welcome in, Ageless Talk Sports. Ohio State taking on Wisconsin in the Big Ten. Nice dunk for Wisconsin. And Ohio State has been dropping so far. They're on a 2-game losing streak. Playing Michigan tomorrow, by the way. Nice up and under. I love the big man working inside. It is at Value City Arena. Tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock, tickets go at $3 for Ohio State versus Michigan game in basketball. So if you want to go to Columbus, now's your chance. So there's a long distance 3. Wisconsin up 33-18. They're up big early in the first half, 35-27. And with the finish, no defense in the paint for Ohio State. We're going to give you some stats and facts here in a minute once we get to the second half. And Ohio State's trying to claw their way back in. Try to hand in the face. Good defense there. But he drains it over top of him. 43-27. Buzzer sounds going into the locker room. And Coach Holtman has a lot of work to talk about. There we go. Got some interception here. Working in on the inside. Oh, nice dish. And that was Zed Key. I had some betting on here. We're going to talk about sports betting here in a second. 2 shows in one coming up at you. 49-36, nice up and under and one. And nice take on the inside. But I had Zed Key, Bryce Sensball, had some sports bets here, and I lost every single one of them. But Zed Key, I think, had like 13 points, so he had over his average, but everybody else didn't do good. And I don't know why Ohio State was favored by 7.5 in this game, but they did not cover. 52-39, Wisconsin's looking good. Coach Holtman, I feel sorry for him. God bless his soul. Top performers, Wisconsin. Connor Essegian, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal. 54-41 there at that point. Under 10 minutes left to go in the game. Not looking good, but Ohio State still fighting back, only down by 10. But there's the easy 2, and 60-47 at this point. Anyways, Isaac Likekele for Ohio State, 8 points. He's a stat stuffer here. He didn't have himself a double-double or a triple-double, but he did stats. He padded some stats. 8 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, and a block. All over the place. Likely looking good, but Likely didn't get the dub. 3 minutes left to go in the game, 62-54. Ohio State impressively coming back after a abysmal first half. Tried to alley-oop him, but he still gets it. And then I think that's Zed Key, yes, and finish it strong at the hoop, kid. You got to finish strong on the inside, boys. Look at him backing his defender down. Fade away jumper in the lane right above the eye in the Big Ten, and drains it. 36 seconds left. They're trying to claw their way back. Ohio State has a chance here. 30 seconds left to go. Trying to force it up. He makes the bucket. Look at this. 62-60. But they score 3. Down by 5. They have to pressure. Second left. And the game is over. 65-60. Holtman is really upset. He's so upset he got kicked out of the game. Now it's time for the sports betting show. So this is the first sports betting show that I'm going to be doing, and I'm actually on my FanDuel as we speak. So hopefully you can see this. I might have to, let's switch it up a little bit so you can see it on a side. Well, I guess it won't do the side version. So this is going to have to be the vertical one, and I'll have to work for you. So I have spent only about, I think I've spent $60 so far starting this year, and I started a little late, started end of January, was able to do the divisional round. Like to bring some people in. If you want to be part of the sports betting show, sports betting is now legal in Ohio, started January 1st of this year, 2023, and I'm so excited. I'm spending all my money on it. I'm just kidding. DraftKings, I hate you guys. I'm just saying it right now. So I put $10 in DraftKings. This just happened yesterday morning, as a matter of fact. And I put $10 in. I click on the free bet. So it says $5 and bet $5 and get $200 back. I've done it before on FanDuel and it worked and it's fine. And, oh, by the way, betmgm, I'm doing that one too. And it takes about 2 days. I think it's normal, about a day and a half, 2 days to withdraw your money out of your account and get it and right into your banking account. So it's not too bad. And I'm just figuring all this out myself. So all you guys that have been in states that can legally bet, I'm just finding this out if you're listening. And subscribe please, by the way, so you can not miss out on any of my content. And we're going to talk about this more. and I want people on the show. I want people on the show. All right. If anything, just record something and send it to me via however you want to DM me, and then I'll play it on there and put you on the show here, like a call-in, almost like a record call-in station for sports betting, and let me know how your picks go and what do you do. What is your kind of betting? How do you bet? So do you just do over-under? Do you just do spread? Because that's what I'm doing right now. We'll get into that. So anyways, DraftKings. So I do the $5. They end up triple charging me. So they took $30 out, and I was only able to spend $10. So I looked at my bank account. There was negative $30. So it was a 10-10-10. Took all that out. Even though it's still pending, I might have to go back and look at that on my banking account, but it might have put it back in there. But then I did the $5. So it charged me $35 for $15. So I was kind of pissed off about that. Second, when I'm in the DraftKings app and I'm trying to... Kevin Hart, you suck. You don't know what you're talking about. So, anyways, he's the one that promotes it. So, DraftKings, you suck. It takes forever to move around, and it's not just the Wi-Fi that I was on. I was also off Wi-Fi too and tried it. It's slower. It takes forever, and they took my money. So, DraftKings, you owe me about $15. You owe me $15, and you haven't even gave me any free sports bets, the $200 or the $5. So I did a bet. So I did. So don't say. I know you're like, oh, you have to bet first to get the free money. Now I bet. I did $5 on like some. I think I have the Beast to win in the UFC fight. We'll get to that one too. But we are just going to utilize FanDuel for the purpose of this show. And look at this right there. No sweat first bet, 3,000 back in bonus bets. If you've already, it's only for new customers though. And what I found out, and I feel so stupid because my cousin's really good at sports betting and all that stuff. He does it more. He's done it more than I have. So I'm just getting into it. This is like my first month. I thought that any touchdown was like any touchdown. Like, why would you say any touchdown when you only mean rushing or receiving? I felt like a freaking idiot with the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Do you want to know what my bet looked like for the Buffalo Bills Josh Allen game? Let me show you. All right, now we are in verifying the location. Here comes some bets. You got the Lakers and Pelicans. So you wanted to see my sports bet. Where does it show? Oh, here we go. So here's the bets. This is what I have. We'll get to that real quick. But the settled bets, there's the Ohio State one we just talked about. They screwed me so bad. Anyways, I had the Bengals outright in the Super Bowl. Didn't win. Had Cincinnati and Philadelphia. Didn't win. It was just ridiculous. Philadelphia and Cincinnati. Yeah, I know. Bengals. Yeah, I know. Philadelphia's in there, though. I got 435. Woo! Living the dream. You're looking at all my bets and all my parlays. I don't know if I'm allowed doing this, but you're looking at it. There's the 4-leg. I missed that. I only went 50% on that 4-leg. Definitely missed out on the Kansas. The Rock Chalk Jayhawks screwed me on that one. But here's one. Got that parlay. What's up? A 3-leg parlay. Missed the Boston University. They killed me. Did a little soccer bet. Fulham. They killed me. There it is. There it is. Look at this. Look what I put for this Josh Allen bet. Score. See, I'm sitting there thinking anytime touchdown score 2 touchdowns, score 3 touchdowns. I'm sitting like, okay, he'll have some passing touchdowns. He's going to have the over on the 1.5. He's going to have an overturn. Oh my gosh, I felt like a freaking idiot. I'm sitting there thinking any touchdown, but I did get the anytime touchdown. I think he might have ran a touchdown in. I actually got that one. Look at the plus 23,000. Yeah, that didn't happen. And I went 50% in the divisional round, and I didn't do any good on that either. I don't know why that's a double. Did I double do that? That's stupid. What an idiot. And then I missed. Lauren Murphy killed me on that one. Lauren Murphy did not put up a fight. God bless her. She tried to do good, but Jessica Andrade just dominated the living shit out of her. She got pummeled into submission. But, yeah, so I did good on that. That would have paid out pretty good. And that was a $10 wager. And look at this one. So, I accidentally, lost all that one. So, that's not on this one. So, because I accidentally did Joe Burrow. And it did $145 for anytime touchdown. And he was at the goal line to run shit in, and he freaking didn't do it. Even Tony Romo was like, I would just have Burrow rush it in, Jim. And he didn't get it. So I'm utilizing BetMGM and FanDuel for my thing. Yeah, don't look at the bottom right with the 64 cents. Winning. So here is my bets and how I usually bet with sports. I'm just doing college basketball for now. I do not know much about it. I know about basketball, a lot about basketball. I just don't know how to do the bets on basketball. So if anybody has any insight, please let me know and feel free to comment below. So this is a nice little 5-leg parlay I got with the main card. This is the main card tonight, but it's a late night fight. I don't know why. I watched Dana White and the UFC, so I subscribe to him or whatever, follow him on Instagram, stuff like that. So he usually tells you like on a Thursday or a Friday morning. I believe it's Friday morning. He does that Fuck It Friday for his food, which is pretty cool. And then he does like if you don't know, you know, which is cool. And I watch him like almost every week when I'm actually doing I'm going to watch the UFC fight. So I just watch what fights that he has, and he has Adam Fugit. I think it's Fugit. He has him winning against, or not winning, but he says he has a pretty good chance. Adam Fugit, I think he's undefeated so far, if I'm not mistaken. And now these are all really close fights. I usually do pretty well. I'm going to jinx myself. Let me knock on wood, wherever the wood is. But I usually do pretty well on non-pay-per-view fights. Most of these are pretty close. So if you go on the under, you're going to get money back. But look at this $5 bet that I have on a 5-leg parlay with a $580. If I win this, I told everybody at work that I was bringing in donuts on Monday morning. So they're all probably going to be watching this show or waiting on me to bring in donuts. So that Marcin Tybura, I've heard of him, watched him fight. He's like my only favorite that I have. Everybody else is underdogs. But look how close the underdogs are at plus 140, plus 196, plus 190. Now, I don't want to tell you how I do my UFC fights as of yet, because some people might get mad. Because, I mean, some probably would think it's racist. But actually, how I do my UFC fights, now that I said that, you're probably going to be like, oh, he's racist. I do all of my, it's kind of patriotic. Let's say patriotic, not racist. So I usually do all American. So I pick American, and if it's not American, or if it's a non-American, that's tough, because I might go with the favorite depending on the plus or minus. So look at this. I'm not even going to talk about that right now, because I'm pretty tuned. People probably just tuned me out right there. But I really didn't mean it like racist or anything. It's just patriotic. Just patriotic, okay? Forget about the comment. Patriotic. It's February. We don't want to do this in Black History Month. But plus 140, plus 186, plus 190. That's not bad of an underdog pick. Now that Duho Choi, that's a tough one. And Kyle Nelson, that fight is going to be a tough fight for me, because I've seen Duho Choi fight, and he is really, really good. So Kyle Nelson, I don't know who that is. That's not Big Country, but that's going to be tough. Wonder if he's related to Big Country Nelson. I don't know. So Devin Clark, Da Un Jung, and Devin Clark, that's a tough one as well. And then Derek Lewis, and then Spivak. Now, I have Derek Lewis winning this one outright. And I have a couple other ones on the DraftKings. I'm going to delete that app once, if hopefully I make the money, because I did. Now, what you're wanting to do, and we talk about this, what you're wanting to do is you're going to have to do your individual bets. And I told this guy, to my employee, my coworker, I said, he's a young kid. He's like 21 or something. What's up, Javen? What's up? So shout out. You're on my show. Welcome. So what I told him, I said, you do individual bets, and then you parlay that. So that way, if you hit, I usually hit about 3 out of 5. On average, 3 out of 5 UFC fights on non-pay-per-view fights. Usually about 4 out of 5. I'm hoping to get to 5 out of 5. But if you even get to 3 or 4, even just in bare minimum, you get 2. Just say you get only 2 out of 5 fights. You're going to get your money back on just those 2 fights that you do individually. So you individually all them. I didn't do it on this one. I know. Don't get mad at me. But you can individually do it, and then just put money on Fugit, put money on Nelson, put money on. So that way, like, if at least Marcin would get it, and if you get one underdog hit, you make your money. Now, if Derek Lewis just hits, I'm good on the DraftKings. I'm going to cash out and then put my money back over in FanDuel or BetMGM. My BetMGM is like my number one. I like that. And I never did the free bets or anything on the BetMGM. I just did it on FanDuel. And then DraftKings screwed me. So that's just all I have right there. That's what's going on tonight. I'm not even going to be watching it. And then you already saw that was the most recent one. And they got destroyed. So, but hopefully Ohio State plays well tomorrow. I already told myself I'm not betting on Ohio State anymore this year in basketball. Just thought I'd let you know that. That's not going to happen anymore. So there's that. And they're back to home. I don't know if you guys want to do this or not. It tells you how many people have done this game. Now, this is hard. I don't like these little wagers because then you can look at your slip here. So I don't like these little wagers and all that. I can actually do a tap to opt in. Now, this only gets you $32 on a $5 bet. That's too big of a parlay for me. But that's just me. I don't really know about all this stuff and what percentage and what the bookies want. So I'll do like some college basketball. Florida Atlantic, fun fact. What are they, like 13-1, 14-1 against the spread ATS so far this season? So Florida Atlantic, you might want to pick that, but they're actually favored in this one. So they're actually favored by 8.5. They might go ahead and pick it, but look what it's only going to pay out for you. Oh, it's suspended. Oh, they're playing. They're playing right now. That's why. Whoops. That's stupid. So, oh, they winning? They're actually, no, yeah, they're winning just by that much, but it's locked. So let's take a look. I don't want to go in some end games. I'm not going to make any bets right now, but I'm just showing you what the FanDuel looks like if you're in Ohio and you haven't done it yet, and if you're a beginner. This is basically a beginner show. And once we go further in, then we'll start getting more advanced. But just showing you what the app looks like and how on the top here, how you can scroll across and do different. I don't even know what the Kick the Destiny is, but you can scroll across and all that. You can actually click on all sports, looking at the bottom here on the left, and you can go to different sports that you want to do. You can even have horse racing on this. Now, when it takes you to horse racing, that actually takes you to a whole different kind of site thing. But actually do NHL. You got their Super Bowl. You got your promo future picks if you want to do some Super Bowl picks. Chiefs and Eagles. I actually got the Eagles winning in this one, by the way. I would like to know the stat, how they have been in a Super Bowl. In the past Super Bowls, are the over-under stats. You might want to look that up and Google that. But just wanted to show you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And hopefully you guys get on the show. Again, record. We could just do a little recording, phone recording, whatever you want to be on the show. Say hi to me or something. And, get your name out there. And we'll put you on the show. We'll talk. And then hopefully you DM me and stuff. And we'll be able to get you on the show for live. So, maybe a YouTube live video and stuff like that. Anyway. So, there's your sports betting show. Hopefully you enjoyed it. So, we did a back-to-back double whammy for you guys. 2 shows in one. Love you guys. God bless. Tip the waitress.